Hey, I'm CDiinky. Okay guys, in today's video we will be creating the most powerful Knockelm or Knocklim this world has ever seen. In my community tab here I asked you guys which pal should I make overpowered, and Knockelm won the vote by about 45%. So if you would like your say in which OP pal I should make next, make sure to check my community tabs in the coming days. Now first, starting this video, I thought it was going to be very easy and that all I needed to do was make a very overpowered Yakumo for the right stats that I wanted on my Knocklim and just catch the Knocklim. But no, the game doesn't work like that. Special traits pals have, such as Lucky, Legend, and also the Celestial Emperor's attacks and all that, they cannot be transferred to any other random pals if Yakumo has it. That would have been very useful to have when I was making my Celine video. So I had to do this the old-fashioned way of just capturing pals and breeding them to eventually get the Knocklim. So I've got an Anubis here with Earth Emperor and Serenity. And I was going to breed that Anubis with a Bristilla that had any stat really. I just went ahead and got a Bristilla that had just flat Serenity to avoid all the other stats I was going to breed with. And I was going to go ahead and breed an Anubis with a Bristilla to create myself a Yakumo. And on this Yakumo, I wanted to go ahead and have the passive skills being Impatient, Serenity, Legend, and also Earth Emperor. And soon after that, I finally got the Yakumo that I wanted with all the passive skills on it. Now that I had this Yakumo, I went ahead and I bred this guy with a Frostallion to go ahead and make myself an Amphiladrian, I think that's how you pronounce it. And after I went ahead and bred down all the passive skills from Yakumo all the way down to Amphiladrian, I needed to go ahead and breed this Amphiladrian with a Bella Noir, which would in return finally give me the Knocklim that I was looking for. And if you guys know anything about breeding OP pals, it was now time to go ahead and sit and wait and breed over 100 of these guys just to fully condense to one of them to 4-star. And a few hours later, I finally got the Knocklim that I wanted, having Legend, Earth Emperor, Impatient, and Serenity. And this is the final one. There we go, going to 4-star, getting it level 5 transportation, level 4 mining, and level 4 harvesting or gathering, I think that is. And the attack damage is going up just by about 100, and same with the defense. HP is going up by about like maybe 500, 600. Let's go ahead and fully condense him. There we go. A Knocklim is fully condensed. We should have enough power cells to enhance all of his stats by 30%. 30% maximum HP, 30%. I do not have enough souls required. So I'm going to need to crush up some of the medium souls down into regular souls. And there we go. We got 40 power cells crushed. That should be enough now to fully condense or fully soul up our Knocklim. 30% bonus in HP, 30% bonus in attack, and a 30% bonus in defense as well. He's going from 733 attack damage, 650 defense, 3,362 HP, all the way up to 4,370 HP, just under 1,000 damage, and also 843 defense at level 36, which isn't too bad, I must say. Now we can use a training crystal to level him up to level 55, maxing him out. Level 55 Knocklim sitting at 6,266 HP, 1,349 attack, 1,239 defense, which isn't too bad. And one thing I forgot to mention or even look at was his IV stats. What are his IV stats? They are pretty terrible. So let's go ahead and use some IV fruits. I should have enough. I've got enough HP and defensive, or life and HP. I've got enough life fruits to max him out, but I don't think I have enough defense to max him out. I've only got 2. His defense is lacking just a little bit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to kill some Mimogs. I'm going to buy some power fruits or the defense fruits, and then I'll be right back. Hello, Mr. Metal Merchant. I'm going to need to buy some of the fruits off you. I think I need 7. That's all I can buy. We'll buy 7 stout fruits from this young fellow, and that should be enough to max him out. I bought way too many stout fruits. That's okay. We now have got our Knocklim maxed out, fully IV'd. That is completely fine. There we go. Our Knocklim is now fully condensed. Its damage is 1,400. Its defense is more than its attack, which is actually quite surprising, and its HP is at 7,000. But this can be amped up when we use its Steel Guardian mode. I've never used Knocklim before, so I don't know what the Steel Guardian mode actually does. First of all, I'm going to get out of the base so he doesn't go ahead and start working for us. Come on, do not attack. We're just going to check out Knocklim. There we go. Here he is. Let's activate the Steel Guardian mode. There we go. He's activated it. He's raged up. I don't know how long this lasts for, but he now has 3,540 attack and 3,856 defense, getting a 220% passive skill and 230% passive skill on its attack and defense. Now, I'm not sure if this adds in the Earth Emperor attack stat. So damage is around the 4,000 mark, I would like to say. And the Steel Guardian Noble mode lasts maybe 30 seconds. So now we have a 50-second cooldown on its active passive. So that would have been around a 2-minute timer. But thanks to the Impatient and Serenity, like the active skill cooldown reduction is decreased by almost 50%, like it's 45%, which is not bad. So now with that all in mind, let's go ahead and try out some of the tower bosses to see how powerful Noclum actually is. I have just figured something out. I was just about to go attack some tower bosses to see how powerful this Noclum is, because when we power him up, he's got a bunch of attack stats and stuff. But I've just realized there is actually no pal in our party that is actually buffing him. As you can see in my party, none of these pals is increasing his attack damage. And I think there's a pal that increases ground type damage. I think it's the mud. I could be wrong. While in a team increases attack power of ground pals. Okay, so we need to go ahead and farm up a bunch of Dumods now. And he lives in the desert. Alright, so we are not finished with today's video. We still need to go ahead and farm up a bunch of Dumods. About 600 of them. Yes. Get all the Megaspheres. I need all of them. It's actually insane. I need to use 600 Megaspheres to capture all these new mods. I probably should make sure I have enough space in my power box to house all these guys. I have 10 free box slots. That should be enough. Fingers crossed. If not, I can always go ahead and just condense them on the way while I do farm these guys. So after just a little bit, just a teeny tiny bit of farming, we now have 4 fully condensed Dumods. Fingers crossed, we're going to see how much damage it is going to increase our Knockelm by. My escape key has now broken. So now his base stats, without having his active mode, he now has 2,253 attack damage. I'm going to round that up to maybe 2,500 to, like, with increasing the Earth Emperor. Now, when we go ahead and use our passive skill or its partner skill, there we go. We are now going to see how much damage he's going to have now. 4,399. I'm going to round that up to just under 4,500, maybe 4,600 damage. That's crazy. That is crazy damage. As you can see, you can still see on the side of my screen all the captures I'm doing with all of the Dumods. With the amount of damage we have, let's go ahead and take on a tower boss, shall we? So let's go ahead and start off with the Axel and Zerg boss fight. I'm 99% sure that Axel and Zerg is weak to ground type damage. Fingers crossed, or maybe he might be resistant. It's one of the two. It is one of the two. But with that said, let's see how much damage a Knockelm is going to do. Steel Guardian mode is active. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, I haven't active on aggressive yet. Just hit him once. Do I need to start attacking him to be aggressive? There we go. Come on, same energy. He's doing barely any damage to him though. The Sandstorm is missing all of his attacks, but it's like hitting for 7,000 damage a pop, which isn't too bad. 30,000 damage on his Discus Spin. How much does his rock damage do? 13,000 damage. He's barely tanking any type of damage. And the weak rock throw does 15k. That's crazy damage. That's insane damage. That is crazy. And the craziest thing is, I forgot to even buff him up with the 20% extra damage. I'm pretty certain we can go ahead and take on the hard mode version of Axel and Zerg with just Knockelm. I guarantee it. We're trying that. We are trying that right now. So I may or may not have forgotten to go ahead and get some food buffs for that 20% extra damage. Let's go ahead and see the base stats. His attack goes to 2,703. And when we activate his skill, it goes all the way up to 5,279. We're going to round that up to 5,500. That is an insane amount of damage. Can I deactivate his skill? I cannot. And the second I put it away, it does reset. But with that in mind, him doing 30,000 damage in a single attack, I'm pretty sure we can do Axel and Zerg on the hard mode. Now, the hard mode tower bosses, they do have some of their, like, troops in there, I would like to say. And they also have new attacks and also some attacks that make, I don't know what Axel Zerg has in hard mode. He might have the weakness of ice or something. He's going to have the ground type weakness, I'm pretty sure, considering he is a dual elemental boss. But we should be good. And let's take on the hard mode tower boss of Axel and Zerg. Here we go. Axel and Orzhov. How much HP do they have? Maybe 1,352,000. Okay, no, they have a Relaxosaurus Lux. And also a Mosandra Lux. He has grass type moves, so I think that is going to be weak to ground. I'm pretty sure that might be weak to ground. But let's activate the Steel Guardian mode. 17,000 damage. We're going to help knock them out just a little bit. 8,000 damage with the very weak attack. He's taking a bit of damage, but like the steel attack. Okay, that one did a bunch of damage to him. Even with that high defense, that was an insane amount of damage. Oh, he is going to shoot many spears on the ground. Okay. I probably should have brought along some sort of healing item. Like maybe some healing meds, recovery meds. But my AR is doing decent amount of damage. Oh, this Twizzler or this Sand Tornado, it's not going to do anything. But at least I've got this Axel and Orzhov distracted. If Nochlum would like to do some attacks, that would be great. Is that super effective against him? Yes, it is. Okay, so he is very weak to grass attacks. I did think that was going to be the case. That one attack is very deadly. That one attack there is probably going to kill our Nochlum in like one hit. Just want to make sure I have the aggro. And we have the Nochlum just attacking from behind. That is an insane amount of damage. Yeah, that grass type attack really hurts. And because I have to bring him back, he loses his attack straight away. Or his like active skill. But we're dealing a decent amount of damage with only 2 minutes in this boss fight. I say that now, but we could possibly die. Because I do not have recovery meds on me. And my armor isn't really the best. It's somewhat decent, but could be a lot better. Like that one attack there just hurts me so much. Get behind him, Nochlum. Do some of your attacks. He's doing the laser beam. That should be fine. We probably won't get hit by that. No, we won't. But 8,000 damage on a single rock that has like a 3-second cooldown is insane. There we go. We Nochlum back. He's actually healing quite decently. There's the grass attacks. We should be fine. The grass attacks are now on cooldown for Axel and Orzhov. We can go ahead and boost up and do the massive damage. 18,000 damage on a single swing. I lied. He still has his grass attack. See, he got hit by that once. Even with his high defense, he would have almost died so quickly. That just goes to show the amount of damage, of the amount of defense that the Nochlum has. Imagine if I had an alpha power of the Nochlum, he would have over 10,000 HP. And my AR is doing a decent amount of damage, like 300 to 400 damage per hit. The Nochlum does 8,000 damage, so we go with the laser or grass beam once again. Nochlum should have time to hit him in the back with the Sand Tornado. There we go. That's not my favorite attack. Okay, all the grass moves, it should be gone besides the one where he like digs the stuff in the ground. That's the attack I'm talking about right there. We should be fine now to go ahead and keep attacking him with all of our damage and all of our might. Throw that rocket and do the 8,000 damage. There we go, massive damage. I don't want to... I'm very scared to get a Nochlum to die because I kind of don't want to lose him here. I know I've done a bunch of damage, but Nochlum's done a ton of damage as well. Like, that didn't do as much damage as I expected, but I think it's because at the very end of his attack, he's going to die in just one more hit with his Sand Discus Tornado. Come on, Nochlum, take him out with that. 14,000 damage is still insane. That one attack does a bunch of damage. Knock him out with the rock, please. And there we go. We finished him. Axel and Orzhov in hard mode in under 5 minutes or something like that. Nochlum is going to die. I think he's going to burn the ball. Yes, he died. Nochlum died, but that is okay. This is very beautiful right now. Nochlum, I wish you were here to see this, but you died a hero. You died a hero. I can't get over this sunset. This is just fantastic. Yeah, we're definitely not wearing this helmet. I guarantee it. We are never wearing this ever again. Anywho, if you guys did enjoy today's video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe and even a comment down below. I would really appreciate that. And I will catch you guys in the next video.